fucking go! Breaking news, as Lionel Messi has decided not to go to Paris.
Cole Messi's agreed it. Get in. I knew he'd come. Sorry, that's not that loud in front of all you. Oh, well.
You keep telling us you've not got a massive budget, so...
I haven't, but that was it was Messi's agent who said he's willing to come still.
Oh, right, I see.
He's going to pay the fee
Why
for
not?
us.
Lionel Messi is officially a cleric. Alright, so jokes aside, the whole Messi ordeal deserves its own video. I've already made one, so definitely check it out. It'll be the annotations here, there, wherever. And of course, welcome to Transfer Thursdays. Hopefully this video does actually pretty well, because the last few haven't done so amazingly. It helps this show, so definitely follow my Twitter and Instagram, and tag me in any transfers or rumors you have heard about or seen that you want to see on the next episode of Transfer Thursdays. We traveled to Italy for our first few rumors. After being deemed untouchable, Inter Milan have decided that's not the case anymore, and Romelu Lukaku looks to be going out. Chelsea are dealing with Inter right now. The price is around 115 million. This isn't Romelu Lukaku's first time at Chelsea, so this will definitely be pretty interesting. And not only is Lukaku leaving, but Lautaro Martinez could be potentially leaving as well, to Spurs. It has happened once again. People say it's the second time. No, it's about the fourth time that Arsenal has been cucked this window. If Lautaro does leave for Spurs, and also with Lukaku leaving as well, Inter have decided to prepare a deal for Edin Dzeko from Roma. And this little carousel continues in Italy, as if Edin Dzeko leaves Roma, then Jose Mourinho wants Mauro Icardi. But speaking of a club that gets cucked so many times, Martin Odegaard has now been in the news as he's been linked with Arsenal once again. The idea is if he wants to leave and Real Madrid do decide to sell him, Arsenal would prepare a bid. Top transfers of the week. I'm sure lots and lots of people have been waiting for this episode of Transfer Thursdays. I mean, millions, billions, honestly, as they want to hear the thoughts of Jack Grealish from yours truly. So look away, Villa fans, as yes, the inevitable has happened. Jack Grealish arrives at Manchester City for 117.5 million euros. It's the most expensive price for a British player and also the most expensive transfer fee in the Premier League. Villa's chief executive released a video talking about the transfer and how it all worked out. In his words, he said Jack Grealish wanted it to be certain that if any club that had Champions League football were to make an offer, he'd leave. And say what you will, but he had bigger ambitions, and I have to respect that. We fans can have our thoughts at the end of the day, but of course, we're not Jack ourselves. But Grealish as a player, obviously he's going to be an increase in creativity for the Manchester City attack. 6 goals, 12 assists last season. I think he was fouled about 160 plus times, literally a Premier League record. I guess one thing no one really touches on is the fact that Manchester City players, every single one of them, are absolutely abysmal at penalties. So will Jack Grealish catch that disease, or will he be the X factor when it comes to penalties? But another question is, will Jack Grealish live up to this price at City? Let me know. North London says hello to a brand new defender. It's Christian Romero. He arrives at Tottenham for 50 million on a 5-year contract. Last year, he was Serie A's Defender of the Year. That includes a league that has, Bonucci, Chiellini. He's a mature defender for his age, aggressive, no nonsense. He's sharp at reading the game, and Spurs acquired themselves a great piece for the future in terms of their defense. And I have gotten a sharp increase in my anxiety. Everyone, let us pray for Southampton's goal production this season. Out of completely nowhere, Aston Villa buy Danny Ings for 35.2 million. He joins for 3 years, and he is a clinical striker that definitely will help with the goal production for Aston Villa. 12 goals last season, but he did have a stretch where he was injured. And let's not forget about the season prior where he scored 22 goals and was a contender for Golden Boot. Yeah, just a quick update since the transfer window moved so quickly. Southampton did bring in 2 forwards, Adam Armstrong for 17.7 million, and also Armando Broja from Chelsea on loan. We've talked about this I think at least twice in terms of rumors, but finally, it has been completed. Myron Boadu comes to France for 17 million. He joins Monaco for 5 years and had 15 goals last season for his club AZ Alkmaar. More players arriving at Monaco, probably so they don't have to pay income tax. John Lucas takes his bags and arrives at Monaco for 11 million on a 5-year deal. Lucas was a huge part of Bristois' survival last season, and apparently just 1 match in, he's already impressed his new club. Instead of the Iranian, Roma purchased the Uzbekistani Eldor Shomurodov. The price was 17.5 million as he joins until 2026. 8 goals and 31 appearances for Genoa last season, not exactly that impressive in terms of the numbers there, but also taking the fact that he scored 3 of those goals in his final 6 matches at Genoa. From Palmeiras to Roma, another Roma transfer, Matias Vina. For 13 million, he signs until 2026. Linked with Leicester, but he's decided to go elsewhere, Matias Pereira chases the bag and signs for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia for 18 million. He'll be staying with the Saudis for 5 years. Along with Lovato, Atalanta added Meri Demiral from Juventus on loan. This definitely helps the reassurance in terms of Atalanta's defense now that Romero is gone. And if all goes well and Demiral stays healthy, there is an option to buy. 19-year-old defensive midfielder from Hamburg, Amadou Onana moves to Lille for 7 million. The exciting prospect hopes to fill in the hole that Boubakary Soumare has left as he joins for 5 years. Coming back from the Olympics, Banfield's Martin Payero moves to Middlesbrough for 6.75 million on a 3-year deal. Loans lost their best defender to Rennes, so they bring in Kevin Danso from Augsburg. They hope he's the right replacement as he costed 5.5 million and stays for 5 years. Southampton fans will be very excited about this acquisition as they bring in Valentino Livramento. Just 18 years old, he joins for 5.9 million from Chelsea for 5 years. Joshua Zirkzee will get some needed experience as he goes on loan to Anderlecht for the year. Speaking of young prospects getting more experience, Facundo Peristri will be going right back on loan to Alaves. Udinese seek their new Rodrigo de Paul as they bring in Lazar Samardzic. Lazar struggled to find his footing in Germany, so he hopes for better fortunes as he goes to Udinese for 3 million. Watford have now finally made the show. Juraj Kučka on loan. The Parma midfielder scored 7 goals and 2 assists in the Serie A last season. Spezia are on a little loaning spree as they go to Atalanta and take 2 of their players. First is a left winger who is 21 years old, Ebrima Koli. There is an option to buy there. Then they also got Ukrainian Viktor Kovalenko. There is no option to buy there though. Australia's own Denis Jeanreau moves to Toulouse from MacArthur for 500k. He was voted MacArthur's best player last season, and Toulouse hope this extra injection of youth helps them promote this time. Tune in next week for when I spin the wheel of Arsenal transfers that'll never happen, and we report on that one.
I'm talking to God himself. I need prayer. I need my prayers answered for just once. Please, please, please.
So what do you guys think about all these transfers? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As I've said before, if you want a transfer or rumor to be included in the show next week, definitely tag me on Twitter, Instagram, or even just comment it down below. You can also follow my Twitter for video updates, follow my Instagram if you want, follow my TikTok trying to get to 5,000 there, and you can follow my Twitch. But until then, I'll see you guys.